EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Old Dominion's offense will take the field first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Looking for a man. It's hard. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Monarchs will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Buckeyes offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season.
Breaks into the open. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. The Buckeyes have taken it inside the 20. Wants to go up top. He's got it and still on his feet. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Ball is at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal as they look for the first score of the day. Get it out on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Off play action. Looking to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Well, the offense just trying to be physical down here at the 1-yard line, trying to run the football into the end zone, but they just...
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. To the air. It's Hart. Steps away. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Monarchs line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
And it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out, not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Buckeyes are rolling down the field. To the air on first down. Got his man quickly. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
You've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Miami has the lead right now, but this Canes crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet there in the 305. They're up by 7 over SMU. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one. And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being...
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. The Monarchs decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Fires to the middle. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the...
Going for it all. He makes a grab. They'll mark him down right there, and how about that play and picking up a chunk of yardage? And the Buckeyes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and... Into the end zone he goes! Touchdown, Buckeyes! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeyes. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point, they know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the catch. The tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the Monarchs will line up to punt it away. Cover's team was down there to corral it, and they made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone, turning it on. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they gets it down at the 37. The Buckeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Back to pass, it's Morton. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Hand off from the shotgun. They worked that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. The Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. He's looking to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Off-play action on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Karapateas. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down. Finding open areas. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. High the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Monarchs line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Hart. Oh, they're after him. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Man, This defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now, coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's got his man. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He's got an open man. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us.
Holds it in the first down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. And the Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak. Sneaks it in.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable?
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They're setting up the screen. Got room at the 35. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still...
Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. But you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in the second half.
You're absolutely right here. And I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Buckeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the 2nd half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. His drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Man down. As the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll go to the fullback. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. A first down run in the red zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Gets it out fast. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Monarchs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Hart. Pressure coming. Pulls it in. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The Monarchs have it with a 1st and 10.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gray. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. They go to the wide receiver screen. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Monarchs will call on their punt team. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They'll keep it on the ground. Follows that surge up front. He's got 5 out to the 13. And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Hart. He's taking the shot. He's got it at the 25. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That's caught. It's Martinez. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking down the middle. It's caught. Nice job to get it past the sticks and then get him down at the 35. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He'll keep it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see.
And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
The Buckeyes will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Monarchs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They want to run this quarterback. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down and try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Handoff, keep working on that clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Hard running there. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback keeps it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Finds a little space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.